fun. I want to start with a question. When was the last time you saw a child enjoying a moment without a camera pointed at them? A birthday before cutting the cake, a dance before recording it, or a child crying before someone says, "Wait, let me film this." My name is Kiansh and I want to talk about something many people do not notice anymore. What happens when childhood stops being lived and starts being performed? We are growing up in a world where cameras are everywhere. Every funny moment becomes a reel, every achievement becomes a post, and every emotion becomes content. And somewhere in the middle of all this sharing, childhood is quietly changing. When adults look at children today, they often see future influencers, future creators, and future stars. But sometimes we forget something very important. Children are not brands, they are human beings still discovering who they are. I started thinking about this one day in a restaurant. A little girl was dancing happily beside the table. She looked free. But after a few seconds, someone stopped her and said, "Wait, let me film this." That moment stayed in my mind because I realized something powerful. The camera changes behavior. When children know they're constantly being watched, recorded, and posted, they slowly stop asking, "What do I enjoy?" and slowly start asking, "What will people like?" That is a dangerous shift because childhood is supposed to be messy. It's supposed to have awkward moments, mistakes, weird faces, and freedom without judgment. But social media has created a generation growing up with invisible audience, and audience change people. And children now very early learn that attention equals value. Views feel like validation, likes feel like approval, and followers feel like importance. Importance. And slowly, self-worth is connected to numbers on the screen. The problem is children's brains are still developing. They're still learning confidence, identity, and emotional safety. But the internet never pauses. It compares constantly, it consumes constantly, and it judges constantly. But when childhood becomes content, children can begin to feel pressured. So, the next time you see a child smiling, ask yourself one simple question: am I protecting this memory or performing it? Because childhood is not content, childhood is not a brand, childhood is not a performance. It is one of the most precious chapters of life, and it deserves to be lived, not to be shared. Thank you.